Center filled to capacity. Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. You look at Washington. They've been dominating this series, winning the first 2 games on the road. With a win here, they've taken almost insurmountable 3-0 lead.
Yeah, they would basically lock up this series if they win tonight. 3-0 would be insurmountable. They played so well in winning the first 2 games on the road. So if they were near that good here today, with the advantage of playing in their own building, I think they're going to be in great shape.
Well, you have to think so, Steve. I mean, they have a major upper hand in the series at this point. The crowd can feel it and sense it, too. They know what this game can do for their guys, and they're as keyed up as the players are.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Down low, Weston Hibbert. Hill is up there with Rodney Stuckey. And it's George in at the 3 spot. Here's Nene from 16 feet away. He can't see it. So it's the Pacers now. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
And Kevin, they were able to keep that game relatively close. You could tell things were not clicking.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, it could have been worse, though. I mean, they didn't look fresh at any point in the game. Just seemed to be listless.
Indiana on D. It's a 3-point game. Here's the Beast. And it takes that one up and powers it through.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy that for now.
Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris.
He told me they can't throw in the first 2 games. However, even though the series may have a long way to go, he did use the term, quote, must win when describing this game. With no room for error, he's probably right. This series is over if they don't win it tonight, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now here's Beal. Lets it go from the wing. That one rolling around and rims out.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. He doesn't miss many of them.
So the whistle blows on the shot with 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep him out of the lane next time.
So he makes 1 of 2. If the second one misses.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the evening. And the first one drops. That one is no good. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Hill with Pierce defending. Here's West. Washington with the rebound. All with it. Panay setting the pick for Wall. Drops in the layup for 2.
Some weak defensive coverage there. I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now here is Hill. Stuckey outside. Here's Hibbert. The rebound by the Beast. The Beast's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at the Beast, 2nd in the league, having an excellent season.
Well, he's almost unstoppable. He's got so many different ways he can hurt you and put the ball in the basket. And it seems as though he raises his level during the postseason.
He made that one tougher than it had to be. Didn't really need to lean in.
Hill against Wall. Stuckey a screen on Wall. Here's Hibbert. Here's West. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hit, so he'll head to the free throw line.
That wasn't a foul. It was clearly blocked.
Pacers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for West. The The Wizards have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside, Wall. Benet setting the pick for Beal. It's Wall with the drive. 6 on the shot clock from down low. No good. Hill with some nice D. Indiana leading. The feet to Jordan. It's the screen on Pierce. Taken away by Nene. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I'd call it an irate finish.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Benet setting the pick for Wall. Beal with it. Picked up by Stuckey. Off the screen. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
The screen on Wall. Hill passes to West. It's back to Hill. West set the pick for Hill. He dishes it to Stuckey. Pocket 6. Here's Hibbert. Excellent D there from the Beast. Wizards leading by 3. There's the pick. Outside, Wall. Here's the Beast, defended by West. Here's the Beast. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that.
Hill dishes to Jordan. Outside, George. Feeds it to West. Back to George. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Now that's how you finish the break. Throw down with force.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you're comfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Gortat's checked in for the Wizards. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Indiana. Gortat with a screen on Hill. And Wall kicks to Gortat. Out left to the wing. LeBeast passes to Gortat. Indiana trailing here. Hill with it. Now guarded by the Beast. Hill kicks to Stuckey. He feeds it to Hibbert. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, I've noticed also that the quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers and getting some points in transition as a result.
Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since they opened it. Scola sets a screen for Hill. Beal then Stuckey. Here's Hill. Again, Indiana.
These two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Now here's Wall. And Pierce, here we go. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his
ridiculous.
body and take the hit.
I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
For the Wizards, Webster comes in for Paul Pierce. And Miller subbed in for John Wall. Indiana also making some changes. Mahaney's checked in for Hibbert. C.J. Miles comes in for George. And it's Watson in for George Hill.
Even from here, the
them both. Wizards trailed by 3. The Beast passes to Miller. Here's the screen. The dish to Beal. Courts out with a screen on Stoke. Just 5 to shoot. Beal bounces high off the rim and drops. Pacers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Stoke kicks to Stuckey. Pass to Miles. Dishes it to Watson. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Stuckey outside. Pass to Watson. Stuckey left side. And the pass to Watson. There's the 3. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. And the Pacers lead by 4.
They really can't allow him too many open looks
He
like
didn't
that.
change. I had a
Just
good
inviting trouble.
defense and he made it.
Miller outside. Here's the Beast.
What was that, man?
Defensively by Stuckey.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the board.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's the Beast. He's got 7. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Beal dishes to Gortat. Beal with a screen on Stoke. Here's Gortat. And that one hits back iron.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Kicks it to Watson. Stuckey outside. Now Miles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's the Beast. He kicks it to Beal. Shoots it. And that does it for the first quarter. Indiana out in front. They're up by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Game 5 in the Western Conference semifinals. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Dwight Howard and the Houston Rockets next Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific.
Joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfer, and pilfers can lead to points. So we got the 3 P's. Pressure,
Oh, come on.
point. Get it done.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Watson out there with Rodney Stuckey. That's Scola. And there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Miles in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in their last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He had 46 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. Clark, he was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about that game, it's almost impossible to
fast break. Shots good by Miller.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
Well, that's the best way to get that early offense, Clark. As soon as you come up with a steal, just sprint the other direction.
Some changes for Indiana. Boy Hibbert's checked in for Mahimi. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. And George Hills subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside, George. Watson, the pass to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Scola sets a screen for Hill. From deep, George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. George has got his second basket of the night.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure. Because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Let's take a
You
look at the
keep the
players who
ball
have
and-
pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And you look at the Beast, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. Wizards making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. West is checked in. Pierce against George. Passes it to Watson. Back to George. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Feeds away. And it's Hill. That time the assist by George. That's now 8 points for Hill.
When he gets the fadeaway to go, I'd still rather see him go straight up with.
All passes to the Beast. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Well, a good game tonight for the Beast. 9 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work for him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pacers leading by 5. Hill kicks to Hibbert. It's back to Hill. The feed to Watson. He dishes it to Hill. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here is Wall. He's got 6. Feeds it to Humphries. 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's the Beast. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
And maybe that'll give this team a little bit of their edge back.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 10. Hibbert with a screen on Pierce. George with the ball. Now defended by the Beast.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Wizards trailed by 7. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Now, here is Hill. West dishes to Hill. West setting the pick for Hill. Back to West. Rebound, Washington.
That was a foul.
The Beasts got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Pierce in the corner. Hits the three. Good. Now just a 2-point Indiana lead.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Careless. 3-9 Humphries. In the corner, George with it. Left Trey. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Miller, the pass to the Beast. Back to Miller. He nails it. Time out. Miller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Having their way down low.
Now here is Hill. 10 points for him. Outside, George. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
The referees all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there. Well, we'll just take a look at what George has done tonight. He has 8 points and 2 steals.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Nene, he's checked in for Humphries. And Beal subbed in for Andre Miller. Now here's Wall. He's got 6. For the 3. Beal can't get it to go. Here's Watson. And that one
Oh,
goes
come
in
on,
as
every
he is
time
fouled.
foul
It'll be
inside.
3 points if he converts at the line. And we finish one half of basketball. Pacers lead by 8. And now
Well, you certainly have some ground to make up in the second half of this game. Where do you guys need to improve as a team?
Hey fellas, let's go over what happened in the first half. It wasn't what we had in mind, but there's plenty of time to get things straightened out. The first thing is that our ball movement has been solid. Keep it up. I want to see that ball continue to rotate around the perimeter until we get a good look. That's enough of the positivity. I'm not going to harp on the negatives, but you and I both know there are places where we can improve. Okay, transition points will be huge for us in this half. It'll be worth 1 or 2 less guys.
and we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Hill. He has 15 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. Now, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Washington. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Pearson and Nene filling up the forward spots. And it's the Beast in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pacers leading by 8. To the paint. It's tipped. Pierce with the steal. All with it. Rodney Stuckey covered. Here's Beal. Here's the Beast. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
No foul. No foul. Okay.
Body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Hill kicks it to West. Hibbert with the screen for West. Stuckey dishes to Hibbert. Shot clock at 6. And here's George for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. George has got 14 points.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Dish out the Wall. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, they need a shot.
I have to take the game alone again.
1 of 4 since the break.
Hill kicks it to West. It's tipped. The drive by Hill. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And it's the Pacers with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. 6 to shoot. George, that's a 2-pointer. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. George has got 16.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
The Wizards have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming from the locker room to break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir. That may put a little life back into this team.
And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. And you look at the Beast, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
Tell you what, his shooting percentage has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. What a run he's been on.
Pass to Stuckey. Hibbert with a screen on Beal. Stuckey kicks to Hill. Left side West. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's George. The shot's good.
Oh,
The assist
come
by
on.
West. George has got the lead up to 11 now for Indiana.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The Beast passes to Wall.
Down, don't give the ball down.
And it's Nene, top of the key. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
Easy call there.
No question about that. You can hear the impact from where I am.
For Washington, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And he makes the first, but misses the second. George dishes to Hill. Back to George. Last segment pick for George. Ace again. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Here's the Beast, covered by Hibbert. The Beast, out of bounds.
That was a clearly foul. What?
Wizards making a switch here.
Come on,
in.
man.
Indiana leading by 10. Hill kicks to George. He feeds it to West. Little turnaround, away. Ball passes to Nene. Miller, right side. He wants to get it to Nene and does.
They can't do anything.
Stuckey against Wall.
We have to score 60 points in this game.
Pacers can't get it to go.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
That's good. The Beasts got it back down to single digits for the Wizards.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, I think his team would be ahead.
Hill kicks to Stuckey. It's back to Hill. Dishes it to Hibbert. From 8. A rebound by the Beast.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys. And as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
Nene dishes to Pierce. Here's Wall. Sinks the
Finally.
triple. Just a 5-point Pacer lead.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And here is Hill. He's got 15. George passes to Hibbert. To end the crowd. No good. Some solid defense there from the Beast. It's Pierce on the wing. Ball against Hill. Back to Pierce. Releases. Moves back up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Nene. Mahinmi's checked in for the Pacers. Scola comes in for David West. Pacers leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Mahinmi. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Well, anytime they've needed easy points, they've gotten themselves to the foul line. That's
been key. They consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Hill. The beast passes to Pierce. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Pierce has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for them.
Stuckey right side. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw, good. Stuckey. He's off on the second. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. No good to the Beast. Indiana leading by 3. Johnson with it. He's got 5. Pass to George. Kicks it to Scola. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas. He trains those.
There's the pass to the Beast. Miller outside.
Shoot, man, shoot.
The screen, and the jumper is good. Miller's got 6 points.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
There's the pick. Here's Watson. Again, Indiana.
Something they'd like to see more of him more often, that's for sure.
Wizards trailed by 5. Ball passes to the Beast. He kicks it to Humphrey. Wide open look.
Oh,
It's all
come
in by
on.
George.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
This is it to Stuckey. Here's the 3. And there's Paul George on the assist by Stuckey. Stuckey's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Give me the ball, man. Give me the ball.
Here's the Beast. He's got 23. Now the feed, the wall. Pass to the Beast. And it's Pierce in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Good. Pierce has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job when you cover those 3 points right away.
Here's Watson. Here's Scola. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Scola's got 6.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top. Good game for John Wall. He has 9 points. He's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
Shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Horton's checked in for the Wizards. Bradley Beal comes in for Paul Pierce. And Indiana with a change here too. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And Miles kicks to Watson. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Beal. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Beal's got 6 points.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Watson dishes to Scola. He keeps it to Miles. Pass to Watson. Outside, Scola. Outside, George. And the Pacers another 3.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter. And they'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Exactly. No need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter.
Here's the Beast. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
He really didn't give the official any choice, Kevin. Way too much body-to-body contact there. And tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he didn't get hit with a flagrant 2 foul, which should be an ejection.
Yeah, he would have been out of the game if he had, and the league is doing everything it can to protect its players. And you know, Steve, I think the officials have a really good understanding here of when to issue those unnecessary contact calls. He hits both from the strike. Here's Beal, and that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the third. And we welcome you back here to the Eastern Conference semifinals. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, he powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Paul George is the 3 with David West at the 4. The backcourt, Jalen Myers. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, home in the paint.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Miller, the pass to the Beast. Now, here's Blair. Out to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Hill. And a fast break now. The Pacers, Hill leading the charge.
Well, they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch into the final quarter.
I'll say they're looking very determined as they try to close this one out.
Washington making
Four
some
misses
changes.
and one still.
he's checked in for the beat.
Oh my God. 17 points.
Pacers
What are
leading
you
by
doing,
17.
guys? Are you stupid?
Outside Hill. Hibbert with a screen for Hill. Terrific design.
19 points.
He lays it in.
I sit on the
Hill's
bench.
got 19 points.
Another bucket adding to their lead. They've been a better team in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in an opponent's building, that's really impressive.
The Beast, he's checked in for the Wizards. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Hill kicks to Hibbert. Hudson for 3, and he gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 20.
That's been their bread and butter in the second
What
half.
are you
They've
doing,
really
coach? And you
knocked
sit
down
me
their
to the
long-range
bench
shots.
to
Well, and as hot as they've
let
been,
them take
there's no need to
such
change
a
the
lead.
offense. Just continue to play the way you're playing. You're going to get open looks.
The Beast. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for C.J. Watson. Pacers leading by 17. Hill kicks it to West. Fires from the wing. Will not go. This is off the front eye. The Beast passes to Wall. Here's the Beast, defended by West.
Grown man power play with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
The Pacers have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's the screen, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
They've done a pretty nice job of taking care of the ball here tonight, but they've got to continue to do so to maintain this lead.
Hill against Wall. There's the dish to Nene. And there's the pass pass to the Beast. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Hibbert. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Mahaney's checked in for the Pacers.
Oh, too bad.
And the second free throw, good. Here is Stuckey. Stuckey right side, and that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his
9
third foul
fouls.
so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he can't get the first one. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Wizards trailed by 14. Deal with it. He's picked up by Hill. Here's the Beast. It's taken away by
Come
Stuckey.
on.
And George kicks to Stuckey. He dishes it to Hill. Back to Stuckey. Indiana moving the ball over. Hill passes to Stuckey. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to George. A 3-ball. Rebound, Washington. The Beasts at foul number 19 now. Incredible board work. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. First one falls for him.
He's into the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Out west. Outside Hill. Mahaney kicks it to West. Outside Hill. West setting the pick for Hill. Stuckey with it. Outguarded by the Beast. Indiana again missing. Wizards trailed by 12. All pass it to the Beast.
Oh, what is that, man?
Mahaney's
Come
got
on
7
now.
rebounds in the game.
Make a simple layup with the left, with the right.
The kick out to Hill. Pass to Stuckey. Outside, George. Back to Stuckey. And there's the call on the net.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
First free throw is good. And so Stuckey nails both of them. Washington has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. On defense, Indiana. They led the game at 1 point by 20. The shot's good from the Beast.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him and straight to the basket.
Indiana leading by 12. Outside Hill. West to screen on Pierce. George against Pierce. And it's George missing.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down.
We lost the game when I sit to the bench, man. Come
And
on.
now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Kevin, I was
19 points.
Gates's team during that last break. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Here's the Beast. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 2:16 left to play in the final quarter. Deal against Stuckey. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Hill. Here's Washington now. They're on a 14-6 run.
And so game 3 will go in the record books. Lots of energy out there tonight. Important win for Indiana.
All right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
Look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Paul George. You look at the energy brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see he was a difference maker. Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
The Bees passes to Pierce, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
George with the ball. Now Pierce defending, and George kicks to Hill. Clock at 4. Tries it from 19. And that one hits back iron. And here's Nene outside Pierce. And that comes off the assist by John.
19 points difference. When I sit to the bench, what are you doing, guys?
So it's Indiana picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside.
Guys, Paul George.
I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay?
Oh, Bradley Beal is injured. John Wall is injured before the All-Star game. This back pain never go out. It's going green and after it's going red again. Golden State tied the series from 2-0. Clay's injured. He played for 1 minute. It's really annoying that it doesn't have playoff picture and also the stats of the players for the playoffs. Anyway, I have to stop for an hour. I will be back